close your eyes gently, letting the lids fall heavy and soft. The day has finally unraveled its last thread. There is nothing left to solve, nothing left to organize, and nothing left to do. You are simply here, present in the stillness. Feel the surface beneath you. It is solid, reliable, holding you up without any effort on your part. Notice the points of contact, your heels, the calves, the curve of your hips, sinking deeper into the mattress, your spine lengthening and settling, the shoulders dropping away from your ears, and the back of your head resting heavy and supported. Imagine the air in the room is turning a deep twilight indigo. It is a color of absolute quiet, a velvet darkness that wraps around you like a second blanket. As you breathe in, pull that indigo calm into your chest. As you breathe out, imagine a gray mist of tension leaving your body, dissolving into the night. In, peace. Out, release. Now imagine that the ceiling above you begins to shimmer. The plaster and paint fade away, revealing a vast, open night sky filled with slow-moving stars. But you are not cold. The air that drifts down is sweet and temperate. From this open sky, a shape begins to descend. It is a cloud, but not a distant wisp of vapor. This is a substantial, glowing presence. It glows with a soft warmth, like the last embers of a hearth fire, mingled with moonlight. It lowers itself through the open ceiling, hovering just inches above your bed. It is waiting for you. It is inviting you. You feel a gentle sensation of weightlessness. The gravity that held you to the mattress begins to soften. You are becoming lighter than air, lighter than thought. With a slow, graceful drift, your spirit rises a few inches, leaving the heaviness of the day behind in the sheets. The cloud welcomes you. As you settle into it, you realize it is softer than down, more supportive than memory foam. It molds perfectly to your shape, cradling your neck, your back, your legs. It feels alive. A slow, rhythmic pulse beats within the mist, steady and calming.
You are safe here. I will carry you. You need only rest.
The voice of the cloud is deep and resonant, vibrating gently against your back, loosening the tight muscles of your spine. You are held. You are secure. Slowly, imperceptibly, the cloud begins to rise. You float upward, passing through the space where the ceiling used to be. The air around you changes. It is fresher now, crisp, like the scent of ozone after a storm, but warmed by the glow of the cloud beneath you. You continue to rise, higher and higher, until your home is a small, quiet shape below. Look down gently. See the rooftops of your neighborhood. They are bathed in shadows and silver light. Street lights flicker like distant candles. The roads are empty rivers of gray. The world is asleep. The frantic energy of the day has evaporated. Here in the sky, there is only silence and the gentle push of the wind. Let us synchronize your breath with the movement of the cloud. As the cloud drifts slightly upward, inhale slowly and deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath, suspending yourself in the starlight. And now exhale as the cloud dips gently, gliding forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, rising effortlessly towards the moon, feeling the chest expand, feeling the lightness in your heart. Exhale, letting the shoulders melt, drifting horizontally across the velvet sky. You are a traveler now, detached from the earth, yet perfectly grounded in comfort. The cloud begins to pick up a gentle speed, though you feel no wind against your face. A protective sphere of warmth surrounds you. Below, the landscape changes. The grid of the city fades into the dark, rolling curves of the countryside. Forests appear as patches of deep, textured black. Rivers reflect the starlight, looking like veins of silver running through the earth. You are moving toward a place of deep magic, a place that exists only for your rest. Ahead on the horizon, a soft, bioluminescent glow begins to pulse. It is a gentle blue, mixed with hues of lavender and pale green. It looks like the aurora borealis, but it has settled down onto the land itself.
We are approaching the valley. Let go of your thoughts. Let them drift behind us like mist.
The cloud slows its pace, banking gently to the left. You can feel the change in the atmosphere. The air becomes slightly cooler, carrying the scent of night-blooming jasmine and damp fern. We are lowering now, descending toward the source of the glow. As we get closer, the individual lights resolve into flowers, millions of them. This is the starlit valley. The flowers here do not need the sun. They drink the light of the moon and reflect it back to the sky. Silver petals, sapphire stems, leaves that shimmer like diamond dust. The cloud hovers just above the canopy of these glowing blooms. You can hear a sound now. It is faint but rhythmic, like a lullaby being hummed by the wind as it passes through the valley walls. HMMMMM. HMMMMM. It vibrates in your chest, a sound of ancient comfort. The cloud drifts deeper into the valley, following a winding stream of glowing water. You are completely relaxed. Your arms are heavy. Your legs are heavy. The only thing moving is the cloud, carrying you deeper into this dream. Look at the petals passing beneath you. Notice how they pulse slowly, in time with your own heartbeat. There is a large, open space ahead in the center of the valley, a meadow of soft, glowing moss, untouched and waiting. The cloud spirit guides us there, moving as slowly as a drifting leaf. We come to a gentle halt, hovering in the center of the light. The air is still. The wind has quieted to a whisper. Here, surrounded by the bioluminescent glow, we will rest for a moment before continuing. Watch the light. Let the silver and blue wash over your mind, smoothing out any remaining ripples of thought. You are drifting, you are floating, and the journey into the starlit valley has only just begun. The indigo air of the twilight world wraps around you, cool and gentle against your skin. There is no separation between the stillness of the sky and the stillness within your mind. You are simply here, drifting, supported entirely by the warm, fibrous softness of the cloud beneath you. Feel the texture of the cloud against your back. It is softer than spun silk, denser than cotton. It conforms perfectly to the shape of your body, holding you in a cradle of absolute safety. We are hovering now. The forward motion has slowed to a barely perceptible drift. Look down over the edge of the cloud. We have arrived at the center of the starlit valley. Below you, the earth is not dark. It is a tapestry of living light. A meadow of bioluminescent moss stretches out in every direction, glowing with a soft, pulsing emerald hue. It looks like a reflection of the galaxy, brought down to rest upon the soil.
I am holding you. You are weightless here.
The cloud spirit's voice vibrates through the floor of the cloud. You feel the resonance in your spine. It is a pleasant, grounding hum. It reminds your muscles that they do not need to work. They can let go. Let us descend closer to the meadow. Just a little closer. The cloud lowers smoothly, like a feather falling through still air. As we get closer, you can see the details of the light below. Among the glowing green moss, there are flowers. But these are not ordinary flowers. Their petals are silver, shimmering with a metallic softness. Their stems are deep, translucent sapphire. They mimic the stars above. A mirror image of the cosmos, planted in the quiet earth. Watch the silver petals carefully. Fix your gaze on one of them. Notice how it gently opens and closes, very slowly, as if the flower itself is breathing. Open and close, open and close. Your eyelids feel heavy now. They want to mimic the flowers. Heavy, soft, relaxed. Let them close if they wish, even with your eyes closed. You can still see the glow of the valley in your mind's eye. The silver light is soothing. It bathes your thoughts in a cool, tranquil wash. Now bring your attention to your breath. Imagine that the air you breathe is filled with this silver mist. Inhale slowly. Visualize the silver light entering your nose, traveling down your throat, filling your lungs. Hold it there for a moment. Feel the light expanding within your chest, warm and healing, and exhale. Imagine a gray smoke leaving your body, carrying away any tension, any worry. The gray smoke dissolves instantly into the indigo air, neutralized by the peace of the valley. Inhale the silver light again, deeper this time. Let it reach the bottom of your lungs. Exhale the gray smoke. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest sink back into the cloud.
Safe, deep, slow.
The cloud spirit begins to hum, a low, resonant note again. Focus on your jaw. Is it tight? Let the sound of the cloud loosen the hinges of your jaw. Feel your tongue relax away from the roof of your mouth. The vibration travels up the back of your neck, untying the knots, smoothing the muscles. You are melting into the surface beneath you. Becoming one with the cloud, we begin to move again. Very slowly, a lazy drift across the meadow. Below, the field of sapphire and silver flowers seems to go on forever. But ahead, in the distance, the landscape is changing. Two great mountains rise up on either side of the valley, their peaks hidden in the stars. Between them lies a narrow pass, filled with a swirling moonlit mist. This is the Misty Pass. It is the gateway to deeper sleep. The cloud knows the way. You do not need to steer. You do not need to watch. The air grows slightly cooler as we approach the mist. It is a refreshing cool, like the underside of a pillow. We are entering the mist now. The glowing meadow below fades into a soft green blur. White vapors swirl around the edges of the cloud. They dance and curl in slow motion. The sound of the world is muffled here. A profound silence wraps around us. It is a silence that feels thick and protective. The mist dampens all noise, all thought. There is only the sensation of floating.
Drifting through quiet now.
You feel the cloud turning gently, navigating the pass with ancient grace. The mist is not empty. It is filled with the scent of night-blooming jasmine and damp stone. Breathe in that scent. Let it settle deep in your mind. The swirling white begins to thin. The light changes. Ahead, the mist breaks, revealing what lies on the other side of the mountains. A vast, calm body of water stretches out to the horizon. It is Serenity Lake. The surface is like dark glass, perfectly still. Reflected in the water is a massive full moon hanging low in the sky. The cloud drifts out over the water. The air becomes instantly humid and soft. You can hear the tiny, rhythmic sound of water lapping against the shore far behind you. Hush, hush, hush. We are suspended above the center of the lake. The reflection of the moon is directly below us. It feels as though we are floating between two moons, one above, one below. Your breathing naturally slows to match the stillness of the water. Imagine that the surface of the lake is a mirror for your emotions. It is calm, unbroken, deep. Look at the reflection of the moon in the water. It wobbles slightly as the cloud passes over it. Ripples of silver light spread out across the dark blue expanse. Every ripple takes you deeper into relaxation. Following the rings of light outward, if there is any heaviness left in your heart, imagine it as a small stone. Visualize yourself dropping that stone over the edge of the cloud. Watch it fall down, down, down. It breaks the surface of the water with a soft plip, and then it sinks, sinking into the infinite depth of the lake. Gone. The surface smooths over instantly. Perfect peace returns.
Let it go. The water holds it now.
You are lighter now. The cloud rises just a fraction of an inch, responding to your lightness. We drift slowly across the lake, moving toward the far shore. The air here is so clean. Each breath feels like a cool drink of water. In the distance, the sky begins to change color ever so slightly. The deep indigo is softening into a velvety purple, and then to a pale, dreamy lavender. We are approaching the meadow of morning dew. But for now, stay with the water. Stay with the reflection. Your eyes are fully relaxed. Your jaw is loose. Your shoulders are low. Your hands are open and soft. The cloud spirit adjusts his shape around you, fluffing up the edges to keep you warm. You are a traveler of the dream world, and you are exactly where you are meant to be, drifting, floating, sleeping. The ripples from the stone you released are still expanding. Watch them move outward across the surface of Serenity Lake. Circle upon circle, widening, stretching, thinning out, until they are barely whispers on the water. With every expanding ring, the heavy feeling in your chest dissolves a little more. It travels away from you. It sinks deep into the cool, dark obsidian depths below. You are lighter now, so much lighter. You are floating on the cloud, hovering just inches above the glassy surface. The air here is different. It is rich with moisture, cool and cleansing. Take a deep breath in. Can you smell it? The scent of fresh water, of clean night air, and the faint, sweet perfume of sleeping water lilies. Exhale slowly. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. You are completely supported.
The weight is gone. Only the water remains. You are safe with me.
The cloud begins to move. It does not rush. It drifts, matched perfectly to the slow rhythm of your resting heartbeat. We are traveling across the center of the lake. The water here is deep and still, a perfect mirror for the sky above. Look up. The deep indigo of the night is beginning to change. The stars are still there, bright pinpricks of diamond dust, but the spaces between them are softening. A shift is happening. The indigo is fading into a deep, velvety violet, and on the horizon, just barely visible, there is a hint of lavender. This is the space between dreams, the time before the dawn. The world is holding its breath in a state of perfect peace. As the cloud glides forward, you can hear the faintest sound. Listen closely. It is the sound of the mist rolling over the water. A soft, hushing sound. S-H-H-H. S-H-H-H. The mist rises in delicate swirls, like steam from a cooling cup of tea. It curls around the edges of the cloud, greeting you. Extend your hand in your mind. Reach out over the edge of the cloud. You can feel the coolness of the mist against your palm. It feels like tiny, microscopic kisses of water. Cool, soothing, hydrating your skin. The cloud lowers itself even further now. It wants to show you the texture of the lake. You are so close to the surface that the bottom of the cloud brushes the water. It doesn't sink, it skims. Imagine the sensation. Soft, fluffy vapor meeting cool, liquid glass. The friction creates a gentle vibration that travels up through the cloud and into your back. It is a hum of comfort, a lullaby of motion. You are being rocked ever so gently.
Drift, float. There is nowhere else you need to be.
The color of the sky continues to shift. The violet is lighter now, turning into a soft, hazy lilac. The reflection on the water turns the lake into a pool of liquid amethyst. You are bathed in this soft purple light. It is a healing color. It soaks into your muscles, relaxing them deeply. Your legs feel heavy and warm. Your arms are loose and limp at your sides. Your eyelids feel pleasantly heavy. We are approaching the far shore now, but very slowly. There is no rush to arrive. Ahead, through the thinning mist, you can see the outline of land. It is a silhouette of soft hills and tall grasses. As we get closer, the sound of the water changes. In the center of the lake, it was silent. Here, near the shore, the water has a voice. Listen to the gentle lapping against the bank. Lap, pause, lap, pause. Sync your breathing to that sound. Inhale as the water draws back. Exhale as it touches the shore. Inhale, gathering peace. Exhale, releasing tension. The cloud slows down. It is gliding over patches of tall reeds now. They brush against the sides of the cloud with a soft, dry, rustling sound. Swish, swish, swish. It is a whisper from the earth welcoming you back to the land. We are leaving the deep water behind. The air is changing again. The humidity of the lake is mixing with the scent of damp earth and green grass. It smells like morning. Not the bright, harsh morning of the waking world, but the soft, dream morning of this sanctuary. The cloud gently drifts up the shoreline. It moves from the water over the sand and hovers above a vast meadow. The ground below you is covered in tall, lush grass, heavy with silver dew. The lavender light of the sky makes the dew drops sparkle like scattered amethysts. The cloud comes to a halt. It settles, hovering just above the tips of the grass. You are suspended in perfect stillness.
Rest here. The journey across the water is done. The meadow holds you now.
Look out across this meadow. It stretches endlessly, rolling gently toward a forest in the distance. But for now, focus on the immediate space around you. The air here is warmer than on the lake. It wraps around you like a soft wool blanket. You can feel a gentle breeze carrying the scent of wildflowers. Imagine the grass below gently swaying, left, right, hypnotic motion. Everything in this world moves at the speed of slow breath. Nothing rushes. Nothing demands your attention. You are simply here, witnessing the lavender shift, watching the world wake up in slow motion while you sink deeper into rest. As the light brightens just a fraction, the lavender turns to a soft, pale rose color. It warms your face. You might notice a single butterfly drifting past. It is large, with wings of iridescent blue. It flaps once, twice, then glides. Follow its flight path with your mind. It loops lazily through the air, unhurried. It lands on a tall stalk of grass, bending it slightly with its tiny weight. That is how you feel. Light, gentle, resting effortlessly. The cloud shifts beneath you, adjusting its shape to cradle your body even more perfectly. It knows exactly where you need support. Under your neck, under your knees, the lower back, softening, holding. Let us stay here for a moment in the meadow of morning dew. The sun hasn't risen yet. It is just the promise of light. The atmosphere is thick with peace. Can you feel the silence of the meadow? It is different from the silence of the lake. The lake was a deep, absorbing silence. The meadow is a soft, expectant silence. It is waiting for you to fully let go. Notice the texture of the air against your cheek. It is soft, like velvet. The humidity has dropped, replaced by a crisp, refreshing clarity. In the distance, the mist that covered the lake is now receding, pulling back like a gray curtain to reveal the day. But you remain in the twilight, safe in the in-between.
Deep roots below, open sky above, you are the center.
Focus on the center of your chest. Imagine a small, warm light there, glowing with the same soft rose color as the sky. With every beat of your heart, that light expands. It fills your chest, your arms, your legs. It pushes out any remaining tension, dissolving it into the air. You are glowing with relaxation. The tall grass around the cloud begins to whisper again as a gentle breeze rolls through the meadow. It sounds like a long, slow exhale. Let your own breath match that sound. Open your mouth slightly and let the air sigh out. Good, you are in rhythm with the meadow. As we hover here, preparing to move further into the morning dew, take a moment to look back at the way we came. The lake is calm. The ripples are gone. The water is smooth as glass. Your worries are buried deep beneath that surface, gone. Ahead lies the meadow, and beyond that, the whispering forest. But there is no hurry to get there. For now, just feel the cloud gently bobbing in the air currents above the grass. Up and down, up and down. A cradle of white mist. The sky brightens a shade more. The rose gold light catches the dew on a nearby spiderweb, turning it into a necklace of diamonds. Everything is beautiful here, Everything is safe. Your eyes are so heavy. It is easier to keep them closed. To see with your inner eye, feel the sensation of the morning sun beginning to warm the tops of your feet. A gentle, radiant heat. It travels up your shins to your knees. Warmth, relaxation, melting. The cloud turns slowly, orienting us toward the path that cuts through the tall grass. The grass parts easily as we drift over it. We are beginning to move deeper into the meadow. Can you hear the sound of the earth waking up? The faint buzz of a bumblebee, distant and drowsy. The chirp of a cricket, slowing down as the night fades. You are part of this cycle. You are nature. You are the cloud. You are the stillness. The journey continues, effortless and smooth, as we drift toward the heart of the meadow. The cool, lavender mists of the lake begin to recede behind us. We are drifting forward, carried by a gentle current of air that smells different now. The scent of deep water fades, replaced by something sweeter, something earthy and rich. It is the aroma of damp soil, of green stems, and of wildflowers waking up in the quiet morning. Beneath the cloud, the landscape changes texture. The flat ripples of the water give way to the soft, swaying undulation of the meadow of morning dew. The cloud lowers itself, hovering just inches above the tallest blades of grass. You can hear the soft rustle as the bottom of our cloud brushes against the emerald tips. SHHH. Listen to that gentle friction, soft, rhythmic, constant.
We have arrived at the green ocean. You are safe here.
The sky above is transforming. The deep violet of the night is dissolving into a warm, hazy rose gold. This is not a sun that demands you to wake up. No, this is the sun of the dream world. It rises only to warm you, only to comfort you. Look out over the edge of the cloud. The meadow stretches out endlessly, a tapestry of jade and gold. Every single blade of grass holds a tiny droplet of dew, millions of tiny crystal spheres catching the rose gold light. They sparkle like fallen stars resting on the earth. As we drift, notice that the air is becoming warmer, a gentle, loving heat, just as the sun warms the meadow, evaporating the dew. We will let this warmth move through you. Imagine your body is the meadow. Any tension you feel is simply the morning dew. And now the light comes to melt it away, to turn it into mist. Bring your attention all the way down to your feet. Visualize that soft, rose gold sunlight touching your toes. Feel the warmth penetrate the skin. The big toe, the little toe, the spaces between. They feel heavy. They feel pleasant. The warmth slides over your arches and wraps around your heels, like stepping into a warm bath, but lighter. It is golden light. Let your feet fall completely open. No need to hold them up. The cloud beneath you adjusts to support their weight perfectly. Now watch the sunlight move up, past the ankles. It finds the muscles of your calves. These muscles do so much work. They carry you all day, but now the golden light touches them and they soften. Imagine the fibers of the muscles unwinding, loosening. Any tightness here evaporates like the dew, rising up into the air, leaving only relaxation behind. The warmth flows higher, into your knees, deep into the joint, creating space, creating fluid softness, and up into the large muscles of your thighs. Feel the top of your thighs. Feel the back of your thighs where they touch the surface. Let them become incredibly heavy, heavy like smooth stones, sinking into the soft earth of the meadow. The sunlight warms the bone, warms the marrow. Your legs are now glowing with this inner heat, stationary, dormant, asleep. We drift slowly over a patch of tall, feathery grass. It bows down as we pass, then springs back up, releasing a cloud of sweet pollen.
I will carry the weight. You do not need to hold yourself up.
Let the warmth rise into your hips and pelvis. This is the center of your gravity. Let it sink. Feel the lower back flattening, widening, supported by the cloud. Imagine the rose gold light swirling in your stomach area, softening the belly, releasing any knots. With every breath, your stomach rises to meet the sun and falls back into the shadow. In and out, the dew on the grass evaporates. The tension in your gut evaporates. Now bring the light up to your chest, to the heart center. Feel the gentle expansion of the rib cage. It is not forced. It is effortless, like the swaying of the meadow grass in the breeze. The warmth bathes your lungs. It bathes your heart, a golden glow that protects you. Let that light spill over your shoulders, down the upper arms, down past the elbows, into the forearms and wrists, right down to the tips of your fingers. Your hands are resting loosely, fingers naturally curled. Imagine you are holding a ball of warm, golden light in each palm. It tingles slightly, a vibration of comfort. You do not need to grasp it. It rests there, heavy and glowing. We are passing over a small stream now, hidden within the grass. You can hear the faint trickle of water over smooth pebbles. It sounds like a lullaby. Return your focus to your shoulders, the place where so many carry the weight of the waking world. Visualize the sun shining directly onto the back of your neck and shoulders. The heat penetrates deep into the muscle tissue, and just like the dew on the morning grass, the tension begins to sizzle and fade. It turns to mist. It floats away from you. Your shoulders drop down, further down, away from your ears. They feel so loose. Let that relaxation travel up the neck, into the jaw. Unclench your teeth. Let there be a small space between them. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your cheeks soften. Let the tiny muscles around your eyes smooth out. Your eyelids are heavy curtains, closed against the world. And finally, let the warmth smooth your forehead. Imagine a warm hand gently brushing across your brow, wiping away any worry lines. Your whole body is now glowing, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. You are radiant. You are warm. You are entirely fluid. The cloud continues to drift. The meadow is changing. Up ahead, in the distance, the grass begins to blend with the shadows of tall trees. We are approaching the edge of the whispering forest, but there is no rush to get there. For now, just float in this golden hour, suspended between the earth and the sky, bathed in the light of the morning dream, breathing in the green scent of the grass, breathing out the golden mist. The air around us begins to cool slightly as the shadow of the great trees reaches out. The golden warmth of the meadow still lingers on your skin, a gentle memory of the morning sun. But as our cloud drifts forward, the vast, open sky begins to change. Ahead, the horizon rises. It is not a wall of stone, but a wall of living green. We are approaching the whispering forest. The tall grass of the meadow bows down, giving way to a floor of soft, rust-colored needles. Watch as the shadow of the first great pine falls over you. It is not a dark shadow, but a cooling embrace. Like stepping from a bright room into a dim, quiet sanctuary. The air here is different. Breathe it in. It is crisp, clean, carrying the ancient, healing scent of pine resin and damp moss. Let that cool air fill your lungs, washing away the heat of the day. And as you exhale, feel the cloud slow down.
We are safe here. The trees are the guardians of your rest.
We are passing the tree line now. The bright blue of the sky is filtered out, replaced by a canopy of emerald and jade. The light here is dappled. Soft spots of sun dance on the forest floor, moving slowly, lazily. Your eyes can relax in this dimness. There is no glare, only the soothing spectrum of green. Listen. Do you hear the voice of the forest? It is a high, soft, rushing sound. The wind, weaving through millions of pine needles. Hush. It is nature's own white noise. A sound that asks nothing of you. The cloud weaves effortlessly between the massive trunks. These trees have stood here for centuries. Their bark is thick, rugged, deeply furrowed with the wisdom of time. They are solid, immovable. You do not need to be strong right now. The trees are strong for you. Look up toward the canopy. The branches sway gently in the breeze, back and forth, to and fro. It is a hypnotic rhythm, a slow, natural pendulum. Let your gaze soften. Pick one branch high above, heavy with dark green needles. Watch it drift to the left and drift to the right. Let your breathing match this movement. Inhale as the branch swings one way, and exhale long and slow as it swings back, left and right, in and out. The deeper we go into the forest, the quieter your mind becomes. The thoughts of the day are left behind at the edge of the woods. They cannot follow you here. Here there is only the scent of pine and the sound of the wind saying, "Hush."
Rest your head. I will carry you through the shadows.
You feel the cloud sinking slightly lower, hovering just inches above a carpet of ferns. The ferns are a vibrant, glowing green, uncurling in the twilight. Imagine reaching out a hand, just in your mind. You can almost feel the feathery softness of the fern leaves brushing against your fingertips as we glide past. Cool, soft, living. The air grows cooler still. A perfect temperature for sleep. You might feel the urge to pull your blanket up a little higher, to tuck your chin into the warmth of your pillow. Do so now. Make yourself a cocoon, just as the forest is a cocoon for us. We are drifting deeper now. The tree trunks are becoming thicker, wider. Notice the silence between the gusts of wind. It is a profound silence, heavy and sweet. In this part of the forest, time moves differently. It stretches out like honey dripping from a spoon, slow, thick, golden. Let us count the trees as we pass them, using them to deepen your relaxation. One great pine glides by on your left, tall and steady. You feel your shoulders drop an inch. Another tree passes on your right, its branches outstretched like protecting arms. Your eyelids feel heavier. A third tree, massive and ancient, looms ahead and then drifts behind us. Your breathing slows down even more. The forest floor is changing now. Amidst the needles, small specks of light begin to appear, tiny mushrooms, glowing with a faint violet luminescence. They are like stars that have fallen to earth and buried themselves in the moss. Their gentle glow lights our path, creating a corridor of magic. The cloud spirit navigates this path with infinite care. You do not need to steer. You do not need to watch the road. You are a passenger. You are being carried. There is a deep sense of trust here.
Let go, I have you.
The canopy overhead is so thick now that the sky is gone. We are in a tunnel of nature. The wind sounds different here, deeper. It hums against the wood of the trunks. A low, resonant vibration that you can feel in your chest. It loosens any remaining tightness in your back, in your neck. Imagine the tension melting, turning into liquid, and dripping off you, down into the cloud. The cloud absorbs it all. It does not mind. We are coming to a small clearing within the woods. A circle of perfect stillness. In the center lies a fallen log, covered in velvet moss, returning slowly to the earth. The cloud slows to a near stop, hovering here for a moment. Everything is still. The swaying of the branches has stopped. The wind holds its breath. In this silence, you can hear the rhythm of your own heart. Slow, steady, calm. You are a part of this forest now. You are not a visitor. You are a root in the soil, a leaf on the branch. You belong to the quiet. Slowly, the cloud begins to move again, drifting out of the clearing. Ahead, the terrain begins to slope upward, ever so gently. The trees are thinning out slightly, but the air is growing even crisper. We are approaching the base of the mountains. Through the gaps in the pine branches, you can see a gray sky, heavy with clouds, not storm clouds of anger, but the soft, gray wool of a slumbering sky. A drop of rain falls, then another. You do not feel them, for the cloud protects you with a shimmering mist, but you can hear them tapping gently on the leaves high above. Tip, tap, a lullaby of water, the scent of rain hitting the dry pine needles rises up to meet us. Petrichor, earthy and fresh, as we ascend the gentle slope. The world seems to wrap itself tighter around you, safe and closed, hidden away from everything. Up ahead, nestled against the rock face, there is a warm glow, a small cabin waiting for a traveler, but that is a destination for later. For now, enjoy the journey through the rain-kissed woods, drifting up, floating on the breath of the mountain.
Sleep comes easily here.
Feel the sway of the cloud, matching the sway of the trees once more. Left, right, in, out, deeper into the comfort, deeper into the shade. And as the outline of the cabin draws nearer, you feel a profound sense of gratitude. Gratitude for this moment of rest. The whispering forest bids you good night. Though the journey continues, we float closer to the wooden structure, smelling the smoke of a chimney fire mixing with the rain. The air around you has changed. You have left the deep, pine-scented shade of the whispering forest behind. The canopy of ancient trees has opened up, revealing a sky the color of soft charcoal and slate. The cloud beneath you continues its steady, gentle ascent. You can feel the shift in the atmosphere against your skin. It is cooler now, fresher. The mist that clings to the mountainside is beginning to condense. Tiny, rhythmic taps vibrate through the surface of the cloud. The rain has arrived. It is not a storm. There is no wind to push you, no thunder to startle you. It is a gentle, vertical rain. A curtain of silver threads connecting the sky to the earth. Take a deep breath in, smelling the ozone and the wet stone, and exhale, letting your shoulders drop away from your ears. The cloud moves effortlessly uphill. You are perfectly safe. The rain does not chill you. It cleanses the air around you. Ahead, through the gray veil of the drizzle, a warm light begins to glow. It is a soft, amber beacon, fuzzy at the edges. As you draw closer, the shape of a structure emerges from the mist. A cabin, sturdy and timeless. It is built from dark, rough-hewn logs that have withstood 1,000 rains. Thick stone forms the foundation, covered in patches of emerald moss. A chimney rises from the slate roof, breathing a thin ribbon of white smoke into the gray sky. The smell reaches you before you even arrive. The scent of burning cedar, sweet, dry, and earthy. It is the scent of home, the scent of shelter.
Here is sanctuary. Here is warmth.
The cloud slows its drift. It lowers itself gently, hovering just inches above the wooden planks of a wide, covered porch. You feel the movement cease. A total stillness settles over you, contrasting with the motion of the falling rain. Slowly, you rise from the soft embrace of the cloud. You step onto the wooden porch. Your bare feet feel the texture of the wood. It is smooth, polished by years of existence, and surprisingly warm. Above you, the porch roof extends far out, creating a dry haven. You pause here for a moment, just standing on the threshold. Turn around and look back at the world you traveled through. The rain is intensifying now. It falls in sheets, blurring the line of trees into a wash of gray and green. Listen to the sound it makes as it strikes the earth beyond the porch steps. A steady, rhythmic drumming. It is the sound of nature washing itself clean. You are dry. You are sheltered. Before you stands the door to the cabin. It is made of thick oak, bound with iron hinges that look like climbing vines. There is a handle of polished brass, glowing softly in the dim light. Reach out and take the handle. The metal is cool against your palm. Turn it slowly. With a heavy, satisfying click, the latch releases. You push the door open. Immediately, a wave of warmth washes over you. It is not just warm air. It is a heavy, cozy warmth that seems to hug you. You step inside. Gently, you close the heavy door behind you. The sound of the latch clicking shut is the final signal to your mind. The outside world is gone. There is only here. The sound of the rain is muffled now. It has transformed from a drumming into a gentle, consistent pattering on the roof, a lullaby of water and wood. Look around this space. The room is bathed in the flickering light of a large stone fireplace on the far wall. The ceiling is high, with exposed beams that cast long, dancing shadows. Every surface speaks of comfort. There are rugs of thick, woven wool scattered across the floorboards. Shelves line the walls, filled with leather-bound books that seem to absorb the quiet. In the center of the room, facing the hearth, is a large armchair. It is overstuffed, upholstered in a soft, velvet fabric the color of midnight blue. It invites you to sink into it. But first, walk slowly toward the fire. Feel the heat growing stronger on your face and hands. The fire is built of thick logs that burn slowly and evenly. Watch the flames. They dance in a mesmerizing rhythm, deep orange at the heart, fading to yellow, and then disappearing into invisible heat. Listen to the sounds of the fire, the soft crackle as the wood shifts, the gentle pop of sap, the low, rushing hum of air being drawn up the chimney. It is a primitive, soothing sound, a sound that has lulled travelers to sleep for eons. There is a small, low table next to the armchair. On it rests a ceramic mug, steam rising from it in lazy curls. You walk to the chair and turn to sit. Lower yourself down. Slowly, feel the cushions rise to meet you. They are soft, yet supportive, holding your weight completely. You settle back, letting your head rest against the high wingback of the chair. Your legs stretch out toward the warmth of the hearth. Draped over the arm of the chair is a blanket. It is knitted from thick, heavy yarn, the color of oatmeal. You pull it over you. Feel the weight of it. It presses down on your legs, your waist, your chest. This heaviness is good. It grounds you. It signals to your muscles that there is no need to move, no need to hold any tension. Under the weight of the blanket, your legs feel heavy and loose. Your arms rest heavy on the armrests. Your eyelids feel heavy. The cloud spirit has drifted through the walls. A silent guardian, he rests near the fire. A shimmer of silver mist in the golden light.
The walls are thick. The fire is strong. Sleep now.
You watch the flames again. Focus on a single ember at the base of the fire. It glows bright red, pulsing slowly with the airflow. Pulse and fade. Your breathing naturally syncs with this rhythm. Inhale as the ember brightens. Exhale as it dims. The heat warms the soles of your feet. It radiates up your shins, into your knees, melting away the sensation of the journey. Now tune your ears to the roof. The rain has settled into a steady, unchanging drone. Thousands of tiny drops tapping on slate and wood. It creates a blanket of sound around the cabin, a protective sphere of white noise. It washes away thoughts. It washes away time. There is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be. You pick up the mug from the side table. It is warm in your hands, the ceramic thick and textured. You bring it close to your face. The steam carries the scent of chamomile, honey, and a hint of vanilla. You take a small sip. The liquid is warm and golden, coating your throat. It spreads a gentle heat through your chest, meeting the warmth from the fire. You set the mug down. Your hands return to the warm wool of the blanket. Your fingers trace the patterns of the knitting, over and under, repetitive, soothing. The room seems to be getting slightly darker, as if the fire is settling down for the night. The shadows on the beams above stretch out, embracing the ceiling. You feel a profound sense of heaviness in your body. It is not a tired heaviness, but a comfortable one, like a stone resting at the bottom of a quiet river. The current of the rain flows over the house, but you are still. To your right, across the room, you notice another door. It is glass-paned, leading out to a back garden. Through the glass, you can see the rain falling into a space filled with shadowy plants. But that is a journey for later. For now, the fire is your world. The heat, the wool, and the soft, gray light. Let your eyes close for a moment. Listen to the rain deepen. Tap, 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 merging into a continuous hum. You are deep in the mountains, held in the arms of the earth, safe, warm, and heavy. The warmth of the fire is a gentle weight against your skin. You are still seated in the deep velvet armchair, sinking further into its embrace. The heavy wool blanket draped over your legs feels like a shield of comfort. Inside this cabin, time moves differently. It moves at the speed of the flickering amber light on the walls. Breathe in the scent of the burning wood. Sweet, smoky, ancient. Let your breath flow out slowly, matching the rhythm of the embers pulsing in the hearth. Listen closely now. Do you notice the change? The steady drumming of the rain upon the roof has ceased. The storm has passed, leaving behind a profound and velvet silence. In this silence, your attention drifts from the fire to the far side of the room. There, framed by heavy curtains, is a tall glass door. It leads to the back of the mountain sanctuary, to places unseen. Through the glass, you see the world is no longer gray. It is bathed in silver. The clouds have parted, and the moon is watching over the wet earth. You feel a gentle pull, a soft invitation to see what lies beyond the glass. Slowly, lazily, you begin to shift your weight. You slide the heavy wool blanket aside. It falls in soft folds around your feet. You rise from the armchair. Your body feels loose, fluid, relaxed. Your bare feet touch the smooth wooden floorboards. They are warm from the fire. Step by step, you move across the room. The cloud spirit, now just a wisp of silver vapor near the hearth, seems to pulse with approval. You reach the glass door. You can see your own reflection, ghost-like and calm, superimposed over the moonlit garden outside. Your hand reaches out. You grasp the cool metal handle. With a soft click, the latch releases. You push the door open. Immediately, the air changes. The dry heat of the cabin is replaced by the crisp, cool breath of the night. It is fresh, clean, washed new by the rain. You step over the threshold. You are standing on a small stone patio. The stones are slick and glistening. Look around you. You are in a secret garden. High stone walls, covered in climbing ivy, enclose this space. It is a sanctuary within a sanctuary. The moonlight paints everything in shades of indigo and silver. The rain has left diamonds dripping from every leaf. Take a deep breath here. Fill your lungs with the petrichor, the scent of wet earth, and there is something else sweet in the air. Night blooming jasmine. Its perfume is heavy and soothing, floating on the mist. You begin to walk down the narrow cobblestone path that winds through the garden. The stones are smooth under your feet, cool but not cold, grounding. With every step, you feel a connection to the earth beneath you. Left foot, right foot, walking slowly, walking with intention. To your left, you notice large, pale flowers unfurling in the moonlight. These are moonflowers. They keep their beauty hidden during the harsh light of day. They only open now in the quiet, in the safety of the night. Watch as one petal curls backward, then another. They are not afraid to be open. They are not afraid to be vulnerable to the moon. You can be like them. You can open up and release what you have been holding tight. Continue along the path, deeper into the garden. The path leads you to a small clearing. In the center is a patch of rich, dark soil. It has been prepared for planting. The earth here is soft and waiting. You feel an urge to get closer, to lower yourself down. Slowly bend your knees. Lower yourself until you are kneeling on the soft grass beside the soil. There is no rush here, only the stillness. Place your hands on the ground. Feel the dampness of the grass, the solidity of the planet. Imagine now that you are holding something in your right hand. It is a small, dark seed. It represents a worry, a tension, a thought that no longer serves you. Feel the weight of it in your palm. It is small, but it feels heavy. You do not need to carry this anymore. Reach out your hand toward the loose, dark soil. Press your thumb into the earth, making a small, welcoming hollow. The earth is cool and forgiving. It knows how to transform things. Drop the seed into the hole. Let it fall from your fingers. Watch it disappear into the shadow of the earth. Now gently cover it up. Push the soil back over the seed. Pat the earth down smoothly. It is done. You have given it to the earth. The earth will compost it. It will break it down and turn it into new life. Brush your hands together. Feel the grains of soil fall away. Your hands are lighter. Your shoulders are lighter. Take a deep breath of the night air. It fills the space where that tension used to be. You remain kneeling for a moment, listening to the drip, drip, drip of water from the leaves. A soft, rhythmic sound, like a lullaby. Then a tiny spark catches your eye. Hovering just above the patch of soil is a single point of yellow-green light, a firefly, awakening in the wake of the rain. It glows softly, fading in and out. Breathing with you, the firefly begins to drift away, floating higher. It seems to be beckoning you. Slowly, you stand up from the grass. Your movements are like water. You follow the gentle light of the firefly. It leads you past the moonflowers, past the dripping ivy. It leads you to the far end of the garden, where the stone wall is interrupted by an old wooden gate. The gate is arched, weathered by years of wind and rain. The firefly hovers near the latch, illuminating the wood grain. You know that through this gate lies the path to the sea. But for now, pause here. Just watch the light pulse, on and off, on and off. Your eyelids feel heavy, mirroring the slow rhythm of the light. The garden surrounds you with its cool, floral breath. You are perfectly safe, perfectly at peace. Rest here in the moonlight, waiting for the moment to lift the latch. The single firefly that led you here hovers for a moment longer. A tiny pulse of warm amber light against the dark wood of the gate. It bobs in the air, drifting upward, dissolving into the canopy of the trees behind you, leaving you standing alone at the threshold. Here, at the edge of the secret garden, the air is still thick with the scent of jasmine and damp earth, but through the cracks in the weathered wooden planks of the gate, a new scent is drifting in. It is crisp, clean. It carries the ancient, rhythmic promise of salt and vast, open horizons. Place your hand on the latch. The metal is cool and smooth under your palm, worn down by the touch of many dreamers who have come before you. There is no need to rush. This transition is yours to control. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with the garden's heavy, floral perfume one last time. And as you exhale, slowly lift the latch. The mechanism clicks, a soft, satisfying sound in the quiet night. You push the gate forward. It swings outward on silent hinges, revealing the world beyond. The lush green of the garden falls away behind you, replaced instantly by a palette of deep indigo, silver, and crystalline blue. You have stepped out onto the crystal shore. Before you lies a sheltered cove, protected on both sides by high, sloping cliffs of obsidian rock that shimmer faintly under the starlight. And ahead, the ocean stretches out to meet the sky. But this is not a restless, churning sea. It is a mirror, a vast, calm expanse of water, so still that it reflects the constellations above with perfect clarity. The horizon line is almost invisible, blurring the boundary between the water and the heavens. You take a step forward, leaving the garden path. Your bare feet sink into the sand, but notice the texture. It is not gritty or coarse. The beach is composed of millions of tiny, tumbled crystals. Smooth, round beads of quartz, amethyst, and moonstone. They shift softly beneath your weight, massaging the soles of your feet with every step. Listen to the sound they make. A gentle, musical chiming, like wind chimes muffled by velvet. The crystals are warm. They have retained the heat of the day's sun, and now they radiate that comforting warmth up into your arches, your heels, your toes. Walk with me now, slowly down toward the water's edge, left foot sinking into the warmth, right foot shifting the smooth stones. The air here is perfect. It is neither hot nor cold. It is a soft, silk-like presence against your skin. As you walk, you notice the rhythm of the place. It is slower than the waking world. Everything moves at the tempo of a deep, resting heartbeat. You are approaching the waterline now. The water is clear, glowing with a faint, bioluminescent blue light where it touches the shore. The waves are tiny, gentle. They do not crash, they slide. They slide up the crystal sand, pausing for a long moment, and then slide back down, whispering as they go. Find a place near the water where the sand is dry and deeply piled. This will be your bed for tonight. A cradle of ancient stones, shaped perfectly to hold you. Slowly lower yourself down. First to your knees, feeling the dry, warm crystals shift to accommodate you. Then sit back, and finally lie down completely. Oh, feel how the ground rises to meet you. The crystals contour to the shape of your back, your shoulders, your neck. There are no pressure points here. Only support. Heavy, warm, solid support. You are safe. You are held. You are precisely where you need to be. Look up. The sky is a dome of infinite depth. The stars are not just points of light. They are soft, pulsing orbs of color. Some are pale blue, some soft gold, some a deep, comforting violet. But now, bring your attention down to your feet. You are lying so that your feet are just inches from where the water slides up the shore. We are going to synchronize your breathing with the tide. Watch the water. Here comes a gentle wave sliding up toward you. As it approaches, breathe in. In, 2, 3, 4. The water touches your toes, cool and soothing, swirling around your ankles. Now, as the wave pauses and begins to recede, breathe out. Out, 2, 3, 4. Feel the tension draining out of your feet, pulled away by the retreating water, carried out into the deep, calm ocean. Let's do this again. The next wave is forming. Breathe in. The water slides up, higher this time, washing over your shins, cooling your calves. Hold that refreshing sensation for a moment and exhale. The water slides back. Feel the muscles in your lower legs turning to liquid, flowing down into the sand, heavy and relaxed. The rhythm is hypnotic. In, the wave rises. Cool water wraps around your knees, soothing the joints, washing away the effort of the journey. Out, the wave retreats. Your knees sink deeper into the crystal bed. You are becoming part of the shore. Wait for the next pulse of the tide. Here it comes. Smooth glass moving over sand. Breathe in. The water reaches your thighs. The large muscles release their grip. The sensation is cool, then warm, then weightless. Breathe out. The water pulls back, taking every ounce of tightness with it. Your legs feel incredibly heavy now. So heavy you couldn't lift them if you tried. And you don't want to try. You only want to rest. The tide is your breath. Your breath is the tide. Breathe in. The wave gently laps at your hips and your hands, which are resting by your sides. Your fingers uncurl. They float slightly in the buoyancy of the water, like seaweed swaying in a current. Breathe out. The water recedes. Your hands settle back into the crystals, deeper than before. Your hips open and relax. The sound of the ocean is filling your mind. A soft rush and a long, slow silence, rush and silence. Now let the wave rise to your solar plexus and your lower back. Breathe in deeply, expanding your belly against the gentle weight of the water. Exhale. Let your spine decompress. Feel the vertebrae settling into the sand, one by one, aligning perfectly. There is nothing to hold on to. The earth beneath you is doing all the work. The water rises again, up to your chest, up to your shoulders. It does not feel heavy. It feels like a blanket of blue light, a protective shield. Breathe in, filling the top of your lungs. The water cradles your heart. Breathe out. Your shoulders drop. They drop away from your ears, sliding down, down, down. You are completely supported. The line between your body and the crystals, the line between your skin and the water, is dissolving. You are just a consciousness floating in this beautiful indigo space. Finally, let the sensation of the tide reach your neck, the back of your head, and your scalp. Imagine the cool water gently massaging the muscles of your jaw, smoothing out your forehead, relaxing your eyes. Your eyelids are heavy, so comfortable, sealed shut by relaxation. The tide is fully in now. You are bathed in starlight and serenity, drifting, floating, bobbing gently in the safety of the shallow cove. The sound of the ocean becomes a steady white noise, blocking out everything else. In and out, deeper and deeper, as you lie here, suspended in this state of perfect rest. You become aware of a familiar presence nearby, the cloud spirit. It has been waiting for you. It coalesces out of the mist above the water, a soft, silver shape against the starry sky. It drifts down toward you, hovering just inches above the water's surface. It does not speak, but you feel its intention. It offers a ride, a journey upward to where the air is even thinner, even quieter. But not yet. For now, just stay here. Let the tide wash over you a few more times. Feel the crystals beneath you, storing the memory of the sun. Feel the salt air cleansing your lungs. You are a traveler of clouds, a walker of dreams. And this shore is your sanctuary. With every breath, you sink further down, down into the sand, down into sleep. The stars above seem to slow their twinkling, sinking their light to your heartbeat. One beat, a flash of blue. Another beat, a flash of silver. Peace, absolute peace. The cloud spirit extends a tendril of mist, gently brushing against your hand. It feels like cool silk. It is an invitation. When you are ready, and only when you are ready, we will leave this shore. But for the next few moments, simply exist. Simply breathe. The ocean whispers your name in a language older than words. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And as the next wave recedes, dragging the last of your wakefulness with it, you feel a gentle lifting sensation. The sand is no longer beneath you. You are rising incredibly slowly, cushioned by the silver mist. The cloud spirit has gathered you up. You are weightless once more. Below you, the crystal shore sparkles like a spilled jewelry box. We are drifting upward, following the reflection of the moon on the water, higher and higher into the indigo night. Ahead, hanging in the sky amongst the stars, you see a structure. Massive, ancient. It is built of marble and moonlight, with tall pillars that seem to hold up the heavens themselves. The celestial library. We drift toward its open archways, carried on a breeze that smells of old paper and stardust. The cool air of the high altitude brushes against your cheeks, but you do not feel cold. You are cocooned in the warmth of the cloud spirit, held safely in a cradle of mist and starlight. Below you, the crystal shore and the rhythmic tide have faded into a distant, gentle memory. There is only the sky now, the deep, velvet indigo of the cosmos, stretching out in every direction. Ahead, a soft, golden glow begins to illuminate the darkness. It is not the sun, nor the moon. It is the steady, amber light of the celestial library. You drift closer, moving with the slow, inevitable grace of a cloud passing the face of a mountain. The structure reveals itself to you. It is vast, impossible in its scale. Great pillars of milk-white marble rise from the mists, towering upward until they disappear into the starry void above. Between these pillars hang archways of gold, etched with symbols that shimmer faintly, pulsing in time with your own slow heartbeat.
We have arrived at the sanctuary of silence. Here the wind does not blow. Here the world does not demand.
The cloud spirit slows, coming to a gentle hover just before the grandest of the archways. There are no doors here. The entrance is open, inviting you into the sanctuary. As you float across the threshold, the sensation of the air changes instantly. The cool breeze vanishes. It is replaced by a stillness so profound it feels like a heavy, comforting blanket draped over your shoulders. The air inside is warm, dry, and perfectly still. Take a deep breath in through your nose, tasting this new atmosphere. It smells of ancient parchment, leather bindings, dried vanilla, and the faint, sweet scent of beeswax candles. It is the smell of time standing still, the smell of rest. Your feet gently touch down onto the floor. It is smooth, polished stone, cool and solid beneath you. The cloud spirit dissipates into a thin mist around your ankles, whispering a final goodbye for the night.
Rest now. I will watch from the stars.
You are standing in the great hall of the celestial library. Look up. The ceiling is so high it is lost in shadow, but thousands of small, floating lights drift near the top, like captive fireflies. To your left and your right, towering shelves of dark mahogany stretch endlessly into the distance. They are filled with books of every size and color. Thick tomes bound midnight blue leather. Slender volumes wrapped in faded gold cloth, but the books do not stay on the shelves. Some of them are floating, drifting through the open air like slow, lazy birds. A large red book floats past your shoulder at eye level. It moves slowly, rotating gently, as if caught in an underwater current. The silence here is not empty. It is rich. It is a silence that absorbs every worry you have carried with you. You begin to walk forward down the central aisle. Your footsteps make no sound on the polished stone. Dust motes dance in the shafts of amber light that slant down from high above. Everything here is slow. The light is slow. The air is slow. You feel your own thoughts beginning to slow down to match this place. The racing mind finds no purchase here. There is nothing to solve, nothing to organize. At the end of the long aisle, you see a figure sitting at a massive wooden desk. He is the librarian, the guardian of dreams. He wears heavy robes of crushed velvet, the color of deep moss. His beard is long and silver, flowing down his chest like a waterfall of moonlight. He does not look up as you approach. He is writing in a large ledger with a quill that makes a soft, rhythmic scratching sound. Scritch, scratch, pause. The sound is hypnotic. It is the sound of completion. You stop before the desk. The librarian slowly sets down his quill. He raises his head. His eyes are kind, filled with the wisdom of 1,000 years. When he speaks, his voice is a low rumble, soft and deep, like the shifting of tectonic plates deep underground.
Welcome, traveler. You have come a long way. The world outside is loud, but here there is only the quiet.
He stands slowly. His robes rustle with the sound of dry leaves.
Come with me. I have prepared a place for you.
He moves around the desk and gestures for you to follow. He moves with a deliberate slowness that forces you to slow down even more. You follow him deeper into the library. The shelves here are even taller, curving overhead to form a tunnel of books. You pass sections labeled in languages you do not know, but you understand their meaning by the feeling they radiate. One section radiates the feeling of a warm summer afternoon. Another radiates the feeling of rain against a window pane. The librarian stops at a small alcove, tucked away between two massive shelves. It is a cozy, semicircular space. A single lamp with an amber glass shade hangs from above, casting a pool of warm, buttery light. In the center of the alcove sits a large, high-backed armchair. It is upholstered in crushed velvet, the color of burgundy wine. A soft woolen blanket is draped over the armrest.
This is your corner, for as long as you need it.
You step toward the chair. As you sit, the cushions sink deeply, accepting your weight completely. It feels as though the chair was made exactly for your body. It supports your back, your neck, your heavy legs. You pull the woolen blanket over your lap. It is soft and heavy, grounding you. The librarian reaches up to a shelf near his head. He selects a single book. It is not large. It is bound in soft, slate-gray cloth, with no title on the spine. He offers it to you with 2 hands.
This book has no words. It requires no reading. It requires no thought. It contains only the feeling of the end of the day.
You take the book. It feels pleasantly heavy in your hands. The texture of the cloth cover is rough against your fingertips, a tactile anchor. The librarian nods once, slowly, then turns and glides away into the shadows, leaving you in your private sanctuary. You are alone, safe, surrounded by the hushed wisdom of the library. You place the book on your lap, resting your hands on its cover. Slowly, you open the cover. The pages are not made of paper, but of a soft, swirling mist. As you look into the book, a wave of relaxation washes over your face. It starts at your forehead, smoothing out the lines of the day. It flows down to your eyes. Your eyelids feel heavy, so delightfully heavy. It is an effort to keep them open. And you realize you do not have to. You can let them drift half closed, watching the soft amber light blur through your eyelashes. The relaxation flows down into your jaw, unclenched and loose, down into your neck. Your shoulders drop, sinking further into the velvet of the chair. Your arms are heavy, resting on the book. Your hands are still. The silence of the library presses gently against your ears. It is a silence that tells you, it is done. The day is done. The tasks are done. The thinking is done. You turn a page of the misty book. A soft sigh escapes your lips. With this page, you release the tension in your chest. Your breathing becomes slow and rhythmic, matching the slow drift of the floating books in the hall outside. In and out, slow and deep. You turn another page. The relaxation flows down into your stomach, your hips, grounding you in the seat, down into your thighs, your knees, your calves. Even your feet feel heavy and warm. Resting on the polished stone floor, the entire library seems to be breathing with you, expanding and contracting in slow motion. You gaze at the amber light of the lamp. It is soft on your eyes. You feel a profound sense of safety. Here, in the heart of the sky, nothing can reach you. There is only the smell of old paper, the warmth of the blanket, and the steady rhythm of your own breath. You turn one final page, and as you do, you feel yourself drifting, not physically, but mentally. Your mind detaches from the present moment, floating free, drifting like one of the books in the great hall, weightless, aimless, perfectly at peace. The book in your lap remains open, a gateway to pure stillness. You let your eyes close fully now. The darkness behind your eyelids is not empty. It is velvety and rich, like the deep indigo sky outside. You are ready to rest here, to stay in this alcove of dreams, sinking deeper into the chair, deeper into the comfort. The silence hums a lullaby of quiet static. You are exactly where you need to be. The library holds you. The chair supports you. The book calms you. And as the amber light seems to dim ever so slightly, you prepare to drift even deeper. The time has come to rest, really rest. You are still seated comfortably in the deep burgundy velvet armchair within the quiet alcove of the celestial library. The amber light around you is warm, steady, and dim. In your hands, you hold the book made of mist. You can feel the coolness of its pages against your fingertips. A sensation like the morning fog moving over a calm river. The stories inside have been told. The adventures have been taken. The sights have been seen. Now there is nothing left to do but close the book. Very slowly, you allow the covers of the misty book to come together. Watch as the pages dissolve into soft swirls of white vapor. As they touch, there is no sound, only a feeling of completion. The book vanishes from your hands, returning to the atmosphere of this magical place. Your hands are empty now, resting loosely in your lap, heavy, relaxed. You look up and see the librarian standing at the edge of the alcove. He does not speak. He simply offers a slow, kind nod, a guardian of peace, watching over the quiet archives of your dreams. You feel a wave of gratitude, and then a wave of heaviness. It is time to go home. You rise from the velvet chair. Your movements are slow, like moving through water. As you step out of the alcove, the great shelves of the library begin to fade. The amber light softens, dimming down, turning into the gentle, silver glow of starlight. The walls dissolve into the night sky. You are no longer in a building. You are drifting in the safe, open embrace of the cosmos. The air here is cool and fresh. It smells of clean linen and night-blooming jasmine. Waiting for you, floating just beneath your feet, is your cloud, the same faithful cloud that brought you here. But now it seems even softer, more substantial. A perfect bed of white vapor. You settle down onto the cloud. It conforms to the shape of your body, instantly, supporting your back, supporting your neck, cradling your legs. You feel completely weightless, yet totally supported. The cloud begins to move, not up this time, but down, a slow, gentle descent, drifting down through the layers of the night. You watch the stars pass by, blurry and beautiful. With every foot you descend, you feel a little heavier. Not a burden, but a comfort. The pleasant heaviness of sleep. Gravity is welcoming you back, calling you down, down past the high, wispy cirrus clouds, down through the velvet darkness. Your breathing slows down to match the rhythm of your descent. In and out, sinking deeper. Below you, The world is asleep. You see the faint outlines of rooftops, bathed in moonlight. You see your own sanctuary. The cloud drifts lower, approaching your home. It feels familiar. It feels safe. You drift effortlessly through the ceiling, as if it were made of mist. You are hovering now in your own room. The air here is still. It is the perfect temperature for sleep. You see your bed, the soft pillows, the inviting blankets, and now the cloud gently lowers you down. You merge back into your physical body. Feel the transition. Feel the mattress rising up to meet you. Feel the weight of the duvet covering you. Like a warm, protective shell, the journey of the mind is ending. The journey of rest is beginning. Become aware of your toes. Wiggle them slightly, and then let them stop. Let them be still. Feel a wave of relaxation spread from your toes, up through the arches of your feet, into your ankles, turning the muscles into water. The relaxation moves up into your calves, heavy, warm, sinking into the mattress, up through your knees, softening the joints, into your thighs. The large muscles unclench. They have done their work for the day. Now they are just heavy weights, grounding you to the bed. Feel your hips settling. Feel your lower back pressing gently against the sheets. The tension melts out of your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, drifting up. Your stomach is soft, rising and falling with your slow breath. Your chest is open and relaxed. The relaxation flows into your shoulders. Let them drop. Let them fall away from your ears, down your arms, past the elbows, into your wrists, into your hands. Your fingers are slightly curled, soft and empty, holding onto nothing. The wave moves up your neck, into your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Let your jaw hang loose. Your tongue rests gently on the floor of your mouth. Feel your cheeks soften. Feel the tiny muscles around your eyes smoothing out. Your eyelids are heavy curtains, drawn shut. Even your forehead is smooth. No thoughts, no worries. Just peace. You are back in your bed, safe in your home, under the watchful light of the moon. I will count you down now, from 10 down to 1. With each number, you will drift deeper into the velvety blackness of sleep. 10, sinking down, letting go of the day. 9, deeper and deeper. 8, the cloud is gone, but the comfort remains. 7, your body is heavy. So heavy you couldn't move it if you wanted to, and you do not want to. 6, drifting. 5, halfway there. The mind is quiet. 4, the silence is like a warm blanket. 3, so close to the edge of dreams. 2, let go. 1, sleep. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. As the night continues, you will only go deeper. With every breath, more relaxation. With every heartbeat, more peace. The library will be there if you ever need it again. But for now, the physical world cradles you. The cool air on your cheek, the softness under your head, the heavy, sweet rhythm of rest. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just this, just sleep, drifting, floating, dreaming. Good night, traveler. Sleep well.